give a little walk around the car. The arches are off because I removed them to so I could clean behind them before I start stripping the car down properly. Obviously it's white, so we're going to need to remove a lot on this car. Bumpers off, boot off, handles all off, petrol cap, all the normal stuff. But it's also got factory carbon on the front and rear. We will be changing this and putting on CT carbon, full carbon kit. Go on here as well. I mean, it's just not enough aggressiveness for me. And yeah, let's put it in the garage and we can start stripping this beast down. So we're going to take the rear lights out now. So obviously there's this trim that goes on here. This just pops off with two little clips like that. They clip onto there, into there. A bit dirty obviously. So then you're going to want to take this screw out and this screw out. And then there's a secret little cheeky one that will be on obviously this part of the lens. But I'm going to have to strip this down and then show you. So I shall do that now and come back. So I need a few tools for my ratchet, some extensions, my sockets, and some normal torque heads. What we're going to do is we're going to pop this open. It can be a bit tricky, this one, because it's not actually meant to open really unless you're going into the fuse box or whatever. That's that out. And then basically there's a tiny little 8mm or 10mm up there that we now need to get out, which is a bit of a you know what. So I'm just going to gain access to it and then I'm going to show you guys. So I'm just going to turn that off for now and we'll come back. Right, so this is a bit of a cheeky one, but this is a little trick that I learned. So basically the nut you want to get off is up here, but obviously the access is really shit. So what I've worked out is if you, I mean the torch is going to be causing a bit of reflection. You see this little gap? Right through there you can see the head that you want to get. So that's why you need double extension. Double it up, straight in, bolt out, which I'm going to do now. So this is my setup. Got one extension, two extension, and the long 10mm. So I'm going to get this bolt out now. And we're on. Loose, I just need to get a magnet and then I'll whip it out. So I've got my magnet in there on the head, and then we're just gonna slowly pull her out. And then obviously what you're gonna do is you're gonna take out these two, which I've already done. 1, 2, just these heads, normal star torque head, and then your rear light should just pop out. So probably want to put the camera down for this bit, so I'll be back in a sec. Slide it out. You're going to unplug it. So a little red tab on it, you put it towards you, then push the clip down. Wants to go, there we go. It's just literally plain and simple. And that's it, there's your light out. Lovely stuff. Then you want to do the same again on the other side. So you've got your torque heads. And then we're going to pull this down. Shove it down nice and hard. No, I'm joking. But then we're going to get in there. So I need to torch again. And we'll sort it out. Isn't it, George? Right, so I whipped that one out already quickly just because it's a bit awkward to film with the old camera. But obviously you got your normal 2 there, and then there's one more 10mm just up in here. If you fiddle around with your hands, you'll feel it. There's a little flap that you can get to, and then that's just really easy to take out. So what we're gonna do now is take off all of this paneling to get the rear lights out, and then probably the rear bumper, but we'll do step by step, and I try not to bore you up. Right, so you're going to want to pop out both of these lights, both sides, and then there's a little torque head in there as well, one there and one on there. Then obviously we'll get a trim puller in, pop all this off, have to unplug both of these connections, and we'll go from there. As you can see, I've got it hanging right now just because I wanted to show you guys the progress, but what you need to do is take this panel off first that goes across here, then you want to take your side ones off, and then this can release. Don't start pulling this without taking these off because you will probably cause cracking or whatever along there, and you don't want to damage the car. That is how you want to do that, and then once we have this off, we can take out the lights that are on the boot. So rear lights on the boot. We've got 1, 2, 3 10mm heads. I've already taken this one out already. But then obviously you need to unplug it, and then sometimes I find these ones need a bit of like a trim puller in here, and just ease it out a tiny bit because they get a bit sticky. So as you can see, the rear bumper is all off now. I was going to show you guys everything on how to strip it, but it would have literally taken me forever getting the camera back out, in and out, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, taken off the rear bumper, both the rear lights out. Boot is nearly fully stripped. Obviously I have to do it manually because all the buttons are gone, and it's very strong. So rear lights out, I just need to take the badges off, clean up all this mess. Take that badge off as well, and then the BMW badge. But yeah, as it stands, the rear end is basically done. I always like to do bits and bobs. So for example, if I'm gonna strip the rear end, I'll wrap the whole rear end first and then fit that all back together, then move on to the rest of the car. I don't like having parts everywhere. It just gets all on top of you and it becomes a bit too much sometimes. But yeah, I'm gonna start taking off some other little bits and bobs as well, nothing dramatic. Like door handles, weather strips, all of that sort of stuff. And then I shall show you another shot of how it's looking. And then what we'll do, because I washed the car today, I'll allow it to dry overnight before we wrap anything, just because we don't want any water to sit in the car and then start making the vinyl lift. Because any one of my people that know how to wrap water does not go well with vinyl, stops it from sticking. So keep watching and we'll see how we get on. Cheers. Hello people. I've been a bit bad with the old filming. Pretty much all of the car is wrapped now. I have left the rear quarter, the roof and the bumper, so I'm going to film those. I'm just going to leave the GoPro on so you can see the process of filming that. But yeah, I've pretty much wrapped the whole car. I'll show you. So obviously the rear quarter's not done, but the whole rear of the car is pretty much complete. Side, and obviously we've got the bumper stripped off completely just to get the best finish possible. But yeah, I'll film the bumper getting done, I'll film the roof getting done, I'll film the rear quarter getting done. I've also fitted on the lowering links, so the car now sits really nice and low when it's at the ride height that I want it to be at. Fitted the carbon rear diffuser, so that's all on. Need to sort these exhaust tips out because I can't leave them silver. I've still got side skirts and a front splitter to go on, but obviously I don't want to fit the side skirts on until I know the car doesn't need to go back on the ramp. And the front splitter, obviously I can't fit that on until the bumper is back on the car. All the arches are done, everything. It's just obviously all the parts here on the shelf. These are all pretty much ready to go back on. This is all the original carbon that I'm not putting back on. But yeah, I will. I'll film the rest of the stuff for you, so you don't miss out on any more. And yeah, we'll just go from there. But obviously, once the whole car's done, we'll give a full proper outside look at it, and we can see how good she looks.
So guys, I did record the rear quarter getting wrapped, and I recorded the bumper getting wrapped and the roof, but I don't know what's happened to the footage because it's not showing up at all. So I don't know if I've accidentally recorded it or pressed unrecord or whatever I've done. But look, the car's all done. It's outside, nice and clean, looking fresh. So I'm just going to show you around it, show you everything, how it's looking. So yeah, sorry about the lack of footage, but next time will be better. Will be better, I promise. So there she is. Dazzling, mate, dazzling. But yeah, so we've wrapped the car in APA Sandstorm, and we've done loads of other bits, so I'm going to go through everything with you, but obviously the bulk of it is APA Sandstorm full wrap. We've PPF tinted the front and rear lights using COVRGARD tint. We've got a load of CT carbon extras on the car, including the front grille, the front splitter, the side skirts, the mirror caps, the wing vents, and the rear diffuser. The rear spoiler is from SB Carbon. We've upgraded all the badges around the car, including the wheel caps, to the BMW anniversary badges. I know obviously it's not an anniversary, but the badges look better, so hate me as much as you like. Gloss black M50D badge. Obviously the rear lights tinted like I just told you. We've changed the exhaust tips, so now we've got a quad exit instead of the normal singular exit. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with it. It looks really good. We've gloss black powder coated the wheels all round, and yeah, the car just looks really nice and good now. Very good, very nice. Me like it. But also, if you look carefully, the car is sitting really nice and low, front and rear. So we've installed the Van Velgen lowering links all round, which I'll make another video on how to fit and install these. But a great bit of kit. Great bit of kit. Yeah, I'm very happy with the outcome. Very happy. So yeah, sorry I didn't show you any more footage of the car actually getting wrapped, but you know, you live and learn. Next time will be better, and all the videos from now on will be better. Not used to this sort of stuff, so getting used to talking to a camera is a bit different. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Any questions, just drop them in the comments.